I want you to think about what cause will you stand for that you represent. It might be for the environment. It might be for our youth. It might be for senior citizens. It might be for women. What cause do you believe in? I want you to think about that. And whatever these goals are, I want you to raise the bar right now. And I want to run through a process. I want you to think about these goals and dreams. I've found that most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss. Most people do exactly what I have done. For many years, I could have been doing this much longer, but for 14 years, I didn't do it. I didn't do it because I didn't believe in myself, because I allowed my past to control my present and determine my future. How would you do that, Les Brown? You don't have a college education. How would you speak to corporations? You've never worked for a major corporation. How would you do that? You don't have any experience in that area. I'll never forget, I was in this gentleman's class. I'll speak to him on the way to the airport, Mr. Washington. He's in his 80s, he's blind now. I came in his class and I was in school and he said, young man, go to board, work this problem out for me. And I said, I can't do that, sir. I said, why not? I said, I'm not one of these students. Look at me, yes, sir. Go to the board, work the problem out anyhow. I can't, sir. And the students started laughing, saying, that's Leslie, that's not Wesley. He's DT. He said, what's DT? He's a dump twin. And I said, I am, sir. Some of the students laughed. Some of them did. And he came from behind his desk, he looked at me. He said, don't you ever say that again. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. On one hand, I was humiliated, but on the other hand, I was liberated, because he looked at me with the eyes of Goethe, who said, look at a man the way that he is, he only becomes worse. But look at him as if he were what he could be, then he becomes what he should be. How many of you, as you look at your life, and you know you had to live over again, how many of you know you could have done more than what you've done thus far? Raise your hands, please. Very good. Now, let me share with you why that is. Because, and I want you to write this down, when your desires are different from your beliefs, you will always manifest what you believe. When your desires are different from your beliefs, you will always manifest what you believe. Faith comes by what? Hearing and hearing and hearing. We live in a world where we're told more about our limitations rather than our potential. How many of you have been told you couldn't do something? Raise your hands, please. Let me share this with you. MIT did a study. What is your name, sir? Keith. If I said to you, Keith, you can't have your dream. Forget that organization, Jen. You can't have your dream. Someone else has to come along and say, Keith, you can have it. Keith, you can do it. Keith, you can make that happen. Keith, it's possible. And then they have to do that 17 times to neutralize that one time. That's why most people are stuck. Because you have to become actively engaged in changing your mental blueprint. You have to believe. I didn't do what I'm doing now. You know why? Because I didn't believe. There are three reasons that people are stuck right now in this so-called recession. Let us say together, recessions restores resourcefulness. Here's the reason, write this down. Here's the reason. Number one reason, most people don't believe in themselves. Things have changed. They don't believe in themselves. I didn't do what I'm doing now. For 14 years, I procrastinated. For 14 years, I convinced myself I couldn't do it. There's a proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. The fort, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are under. I didn't believe in myself. Here's the second reason that most people are stuck and traumatized. You talk to them about how they can begin to live their dreams, and they'll look at you like you're crazy. Most people are not aware of how to earn money with their talents, their abilities, their skills, their experiences, and their education. And that's what the Global Information Network is about. To allow you to learn, to develop the tools, the awareness, the strategies, the game plan, how to understand, how to maximize your potential, how to monetize your dreams. Here's the other thing. Not only that most people don't believe in themselves, most people don't know how to make money with their talents, abilities, and skills, but most people don't know how to gain access to the people that will pay them for what they know. How many know people like that? Raise your hands, please. How many know people that lost their jobs? Raise your hands, okay? Are they looking for jobs? In an economy where 53% of the MBAs can't find jobs. Let me tell you why you're here. How many of you have jobs? Raise your hands, please. Let me tell you why you are here. Because you're not mentally fit to work for somebody for the rest of your life. That's why this concept appealed to you. When I said that you have something special, I didn't just say that to say it. Let me share something with you. I said it because it's true. The fact that you said yes to this opportunity, that indicates, that tells me something about you. How many of you know, as you look at yourself, look at your dreams, that things don't just happen, they happen just. There's a reason for you to be here now. Trust me on that. As much as you have chosen to be here, you were chosen to be here. I only attract millionaires or millionaires in training. Now let me share with you why you said yes, and there are many people, hundreds, who will say no. And don't become discouraged by that. The reason that the majority of people will tell you no is because the majority of people don't believe in themselves, because the majority of people live in a world just like you and I, where we're told more about our limitations rather than our potential. And so, as you look at yourself, look at your dreams, don't become discouraged when people say no. Hearing information about living your dream, controlling your life, creating a new life for yourself, living life on your terms, having more time for yourself and your family, leaving a legacy, being financially independent, you value that. Being your own person, being your own boss, you value that. That's why you saw this and you said yes. You're different. One great American said, I choose not to be a common man. It's my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a kept citizen, humbled and dull by having a state look after me. I want to take the calculated risks, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to live from hand to mouth. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the still calm of utopia. I will never cower before the master, nor bend to any threat. It's my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, to face the world boldly and say, this I have done. This is why you're here, because you've got big dreams. Most people don't have dreams. Most people are just trying to survive. You don't want to survive. You want to thrive. You know that there's got to be more. You know that. And you're at a place in your life where you said, I've had it. I can't go out like this. Things will happen to you. You're going to come under attack. That's a part of it. That's why most people give up and they throw in the towel on themselves. And so, but Marion White said, in life, when you don't have enough courage or insight to know that you have outgrown a situation and it's time to move on, life will move on you. See, I don't believe that millions of people have lost their jobs. I think that millions of people have been released to do that which they were chosen to do from the beginning of time.